I'm happily married. I'm married to a beautiful woman, the type of woman that when I'm with her and people find out she's my wife, there's usually an audible, wow. Which I suppose is flattering, but it hurts my feelings. I'm not a Yeti. Wow. Someone could approach me and be like, Jim, we've discovered your wife has no visual perception. Yeah, we don't need to correct that or anything. She doesn't like glasses. But I like being married. I like having someone to look out for me. And my wife wants me to live longer. We all want to live longer, but how much longer? Like, you ever see old people, really, really old people, the look on their face, they always have that look like, oh, I can't believe I'm still here. I would have eaten so much more ice cream. Why did I ever consume kale? Can we stop with the kale propaganda? That stuff tastes like bug spray. I was looking at a can of bug spray, it said made with real kale. But that's the latest health trend. There's a new one every 6 weeks. When I was a little kid, cottage cheese was considered healthy. My mom and my sisters, we're being healthy by eating this tub of cheese curds. Because to be thin, you eat things that look like cellulite. Remember when pita was healthy? Pita's not bread, it's from the Middle East. Take cheese, bad for you, put it in pita, it's okay. That's why when I smoke crack, I do it on pita. We're still in the middle of the wrap phase. Wraps are so good for you. When you roll food, it takes the calories out. It becomes a sandwich wand. Ta-da! No calories. It's like sushi, but not enjoyable. There's good fats and bad fats. I like to think of myself as a good fat. I did discover that I'm gluten-free. Anyone gluten-free here? Yeah, I was just kidding. You're a communist. Obviously, people that are gluten-free are like any other American, except for they're allergic to wheat. The amber waves of grain. Doesn't mean they don't love their country, just means they can't stomach the Purple Mountains matches. Those are the people we should be screening at airports. Are you gluten-free / a terrorist? I don't judge, I report, you decide. There's new milk every 6 weeks. Oh, you shouldn't be drinking cow's milk. Don't drink cow's milk. You should drink soy milk. And they discovered soy milk's all estrogen. You should drink soy milk unless you want to have sons with testicles. Or you could drink rice milk, and they discovered rice milk is like drinking carbs. Or you could drink almond milk because almonds make milk. Unless you have a nut allergy, then you could drink hemp milk, which is like a nut-free almond milk made from rope. Or you can try this new milk that's called cow's milk. It's big in Europe. But really, this is the kale era, right? Kale is a superfood, and its special power is tasting bad. It's inedible. All you have to do is freeze dry it, cover in cayenne peppers, put in a shake, and bury it in the ground. Kale is so good for you. It's like a really bitter spinach with hair. Kale is so good for you. They could find out kale cures cancer, and I would still be like, I'm just gonna do the chemo, all right? I've tried the kale. Haven't we evolved as a species so we no longer have to eat things like kale? You know, there were cavemen. One day, son, we no longer forage through weeds. We eat porterhouse steak and no longer sound like Cookie Monster. Now we go to Yum Yum Donut. Kale, I just can't stand the kale bragging. I just had some kale. No one asked you. People talk about Kale like it's a band. Have you seen that new album by Kale? I was at a school event because I have 1,000 children, and one of the moms was nice enough to make a bean soup, so I went over and I tasted it, and I said, oh, this is very good. And she leaned forward and she goes, I snuck some kale in there. And I wanted to throw the bowl at her. Because she was trying to impress me with a vegetable. Oh, wow. You smarty. But you know what? I blame Whole Foods. I do. They're just bored at Whole Foods. They're like, what else can we sell these idiots? Just give me a plant. Not that one. That's poison ivy. Wait, can we make milk out of that? Give me the other one. What is this? Kale? It tastes bad? They'll think it's good for them. Charge $20 for it. And we're like, But I go to Whole Foods. I do. I waste my money there. They should just have a garbage can at the entrance of Whole Foods with a picture of a wallet over it. It's good. Okay, how many items do I get? I get 2? Okay. I'll have the grapes for $500. And Alex, I'll have the loaf of bread made of wood for $10. I'll put the rest on my Amazon wish list. What is the business idea of Whole Foods? It's like Costco, but instead of bulk, you get nothing. You ever look at your bill when you're leaving Whole Foods? You're like, wow, I'm really not good at managing money. Because you only remember how expensive it is when you get there. You're like, these prices, I'm too lazy to go to another store. You win again, Whole Foods. Wow, that was amazing. I feel like we really connected. I think you're ready to move the relationship to subscribe. If the button wasn't down there, subscribe. Just do it. Do it.